Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Susan for those of you that are new, and if you are new, welcome. Thank you for clicking in on today's video. Today I am going to do a drugstore haul. I've got some great drugstore products in front of me here that I am going to demonstrate on camera, and I'm looking forward to giving quite a few of these a try. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is primer, and this is the NYX Marshmallow Primer with marshmallow root. It's been all over YouTube, so I thought I'd pick it up and give it a try. So now all these products I have not ever used, so this is my first time using them. So what I'm going to do is pump some of this out. And then looking into my mirror here, I'm just gonna that much. Oh, it smells really nice. It smells really nice. Feels nice, feels cool and soothing. I like it so far. We'll see how long my foundation lasts. One thing I've noticed is it does not fill in large pores, but it feels very hydrating. So far so good. I'll keep you posted on that. Now for foundation, I saw this talked about on YouTube, so I thought I'd give it a try. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 foundation. It's full coverage, it has 24-hour wear, has SPF 18. It's a primer, concealer, and foundation in one for a naturally flawless finish. Sweat-proof, humidity-proof, covers imperfections and evens out skin tone, feels comfortable, lightweight, and breathable on skin. So let's give this a try. I'm going to pump some on the back of my hand. Okay, it's not as thick as I thought it was. It's kind of a little bit of a runny formula there. Whoops. So let me grab my brush. And I'm using this Luxie round top blender brush. I'm gonna pick it up on my brush. Oh my goodness, that's light. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't get too light of a shade. Well, let me do some blending in. Oh, I think this is gonna be too light for me. Let me just use what I have and blend it in, and let's see what happens. So I have to agree that it is very lightweight on the skin for a full coverage foundation. It feels really nice on the skin. Let me grab one more pump for the other side, just a little bit. Yeah, I think I should have gotten one shade darker. Oh, well. We're gonna blend this out, and I'm gonna use my sponge to really push this into the skin. And then I can always darken it up with bronzer, so I'd rather have a foundation be too light than be too dark. Okay, so I've got that blended in. So now I'm going to use my sponge, and I'm just going to really pat that into the skin. Now, right away, I can tell you this is not a full coverage foundation, because I'm still seeing some dark spots and little imperfections right through the foundation. So I can tell you that it is not full coverage. which is fine though. I don't always need a full coverage foundation, but what we're gonna do is, with the little bit that's on the back of my hand, I'm gonna pick it up with my sponge and just kind of go over those areas. Okay, yeah, it doesn't really, I would say this is a good solid medium coverage foundation, but it feels very lightweight on the skin. I agree with the claims that it has on the back of the bottle, very lightweight. Okay, moving on to concealer. I did purchase 2 different concealers, both from the same brand. This is from Revolution. This is the Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Concealer with hyaluronic acid and acai. And then this one is the Revolution Makeup Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer with vitamin C. So I think what I'm going to do is use the Conceal and Hydrate. And we'll give that a go. This is light as well. Oh my goodness. What was wrong with me when I chose these shades? Holy smokes. Okay, it blends in beautifully. It does feel nice. It doesn't feel cakey or dry under there. Now, I think what I'm going to do is kind of go over it with the Eye Bright. Now, this is brand new, obviously. You can see that that has not been touched. Hello. Boy, this is there any coming up? Goodness gracious. Okay, it's finally coming up. Okay. Well, it definitely brightens under the eye without making it shimmery, or it definitely brightens up under there. Okay, let's move on to powder. So I saw this and I thought, you know what, that sounds really good. This is the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Instant Wrinkle Blurring Pressed Powder. Okay, and it's actually a white. This is in the shade Translucent. So this is supposed to be for every skin tone. As you can see, it's quite white. So what I'm going to do is take my brush here, my little SL Miss Glam brush here, and I'm going to pick some up on the brush and dust it under the eye to set that concealer. I'm going to use this to set the rest of my face as well. I need my big powder brush. This is my Moda Studio powder brush. And I'm going to use this, and I'm going to dust the rest of my face. There. I will say it's very lightweight. It's, you know, I don't know if it's going to give a white cast, but, you know, the skin under my eyes looks nice. Okay, no, we'll see how everything wears. Okay, let's move on to bronzer, blush, and highlight. So I saw Emily Noel talk about this palette from Ulta. This is the Ulta Beauty Baked Sculpt and Glow 3-in-1 palette. And this has bronzer, blush, and highlight in it. And it looked so pretty. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give that a try. So this is the bronzer and blush that we're going to use today. Now, as far as the highlighter goes, I think this might be a little too deep. But I did also pick up the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Diamond Dust Highlighter. So let me see. And what I'll do is I'll try the highlighter in this palette from Ulta. And if it is a little too dark, what I'll do is I'll just put some of this Physicians Formula highlighter on top. Let me show you what that looks like. It's really pretty. So let's put on some bronzer. So this is a SusanTB Miami blush brush, but I like to use it for bronzer. So I'm gonna pick up some of that bronzer and just dust it under here, kind of creating a shadow here to contour and bring out my cheekbones. And then I'm blending it up. It's a nice shade. I like putting a little on my nose. And then we'll dust a little right under here. Okay, that looks nice. I like that. It's not too warm. Adds a nice bit of contour and a bit of warmth to the skin. Now I'm going to take my Estee Lauder blush brush and I'm going to pick up a little of that blush. Just a little. Tap off the extra and then buff it. I'm not even actually buffing it, just, you know, gently patting it on the skin. Oh, that's pretty. That is really, you know, you would think that that shade is really dark, but it goes on very light. It's so pretty. Yeah, I like that. Now for highlighter, I'm going to take my little Wet n Wild Star Luxe highlighter brush. And I am going to try the highlighter in this just to check it out, just to see. If it's too dark, isn't that something? When you brush into it, it actually, the top of it actually lightens. So who knows? Let's give this a try. Can you see that? Let's give it a try. That's pretty. Wow, that's pretty. I think I can get away with that. Okay, but I do want to try out this highlighter from Physicians Formula. So let's put a little of this on top. You know what? I think I can get away with that highlighter that's in that compact from Ulta. That is so pretty. Ooh. Okay, so that compact, that palette is beautiful. Okay, moving on to the eyes. So I picked up these two e.l.f. bite-sized shadows. I know these have been out a little while, but I just picked these up. This is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Shadow in Mint to Be. And these are so pretty. Look at how gorgeous. You've got 2 mattes and 2 shimmers here. That's beautiful. And then this one, which has some nude tones in there as well. If I can open it up. Come on, it's not taped. There we go. This one is in Chocolate Mint. Look at that, so pretty. So pretty. You've got these 2 mattes on the end and 2 shimmers here on the front. So we're going to use a combination of these 2 eyeshadows on my eyes. Now, I did not pick up any brow products, so my brows are already done. But that's the only thing. My brows and my skincare were the only things I did prior to filming the video. So I really want to start out with this palette here and see how it goes. So I'm going to take a nice fluffy brush. This one is a Nabla brush right here. It's a nice fluffy brush. And I'm going to go into this light matte shade right there. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade. And for this, I'm going to use my handy dandy hand mirror here. And just start putting that in on the lid and dusting it on and see how that goes. I mean, I can't even really see that. So let me do this. I'm gonna, just dropped it, but I caught it, thank God. I'm gonna go into this shade right here as a transition shade. Let me pick some of that up. And then just, okay, now that definitely has some nice pigment to it. Yeah, that's pretty. That definitely has some pigment to it. That light one there on the other palette didn't have much pigmentation at all. I could barely see it. And I'm dusting this from the lash line to the crease. There, that's really pretty. Now what I'm gonna do is I wanna go in and I wanna try this shade right there on my lid. So I'm gonna grab a flat shader brush and I'm gonna pick up that bright green shade right there. It's got some shimmer in it, and maybe a few little sparkles, but let's see what we can do here. Okay, I might need to foil that. So let me use my setting spray. Pick some up on the brush. And then give it a quick spritz. There we go. Yeah, you definitely get better payoff when you foil these shimmers. Okay. Now the other eye. Oh, it's such a pretty shade. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, then I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna use this brush here. This is a Moda brush, and it's a crease brush, but it's smaller and a little bit denser. And I'm gonna pick up this shade right here on this Mint to Be palette and work this in the outer V. So I'm gonna just pack it on. Right here. And just work that right in to the outer V. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really, so I'll have to clean up a little bit out on this corner, just a little bit, but that's really nice. That shade is really pretty on the outer V. Okay, moving on to the other eye. Again, packing it on out here. And then bringing it up. Okay, that's what I've got there so far. Really nice, really nice. And then I'm going to take the Nabla brush that had my transition shade, and I'm just kind of blending all that together. Wow, that's actually quite pretty. Okay, now for the inner corner, I'm going to take, for the inner corner, I'm going to use this very light pale green shade right here. And I'm going to pick it up with my Sigma E30 pencil brush and dust that right here on the inner corner. That is pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to use a line. This is my AOA Studio. This is purchased from Shop Mazet. This is a an angled liner brush. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to pick up that same shade I just used in my outer V, and I'm going to dust this along the bottom lash line. just beware that very pale shade I used on my inner corner, I have it all underneath the eye. There's a ton of fallout. So just be aware. Okay, pretty. I love this shade, this matte deep green. Isn't that pretty? That's just really pretty. Okay, so that's the two. These are nice. I will continue to use them. Some of the shades have more pigmentation than others, so that's just something to watch out for. And there's a lot of fallout. There seems to be a lot of fallout from a lot those shadows. So just keep that in mind when you're using them. Really tap your brush off. And then you might want to do your eyes first, then go into your complexion, so that way you can easily clean up the eye area when you're done. So, okay, so now we're going to go on to mascara. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up under the eye area. So I have this from Neutrogena. This is the makeup remover eraser stick. So what I'm gonna do is kind of bring that right along this area here, and right where I have the fallout from that very light shimmer shade, and I'm just gonna bring that right along and really try and sharpen that area up right here. There. And again here. Using a Q-tip. And the nice thing is that it really doesn't disturb the foundation. As you can see, it doesn't really disturb the foundation or the concealer at all, which is really nice, but you get that sharper line. Okay, so that's done. Let's move on to some mascara. So when I made my purchase on Ulta for some of these products, when I bought the CoverGirl powder, I got a free mascara. This is the Clean Fresh Mascara, Volume, Lengthen, and Define. And it's got a soft curved brush. So this is the mascara I'm going to try today. Now I know that this has been out, but I have not tried it, so I'm going to give it a try today. There you go, there's the package. Really pretty. I love the pink and white. Okay, a nice curved wand. You can see that. Okay, let's give this a try. I can tell right away that the formula is a thicker, drier formula. It is not a wet, thin formula, which I tend to prefer. But let's see. Let me get a couple of good coats on the lashes, and we will see how it looks. I will say it's very natural looking. I'm not seeing a lot of length. Or volume. I see definition. Okay, I got a little on there, but I'm gonna let that dry and then I'll flick it off. I'm going back in with coat number 2. Okay, coat number 2. I'm going to use this just to try and get some of that mascara off. Alrighty, now we'll go in with the left eye. I'm not holding a lot of hope out for this, unfortunately. I'm getting neither length nor volume. But I am getting definition. Okay. I am barely seeing anything here. I go back in, coat number 2. This is a great mascara for a no makeup look. You know, a lot of times if I have a day of errands to run, I don't want to be wearing a full face of makeup for that. So I use a little tinted moisturizer. I fill in my brows with a tinted brow gel. And then I add a couple of coats of a good mascara that lengthens and volumizes, and move on with some bronzer or a blush, and then a tinted lip balm. So very minimal makeup look. There's 2 coats of that. You know, not really thrilled with this one. I'm you know, I mean, it's not bad, it's not terrible, it's natural. But I really need some more. I need something more. Let me just flake away that little mascara there. Okay. Now I'm gonna just run this on my lower lashes. Just clean that up a little bit. I will say though, I am getting a whole lot of transfer everywhere. I'm getting mascara here. And I'm getting a little under here. Yeah, not a fan of that mascara. I mean, like I said, I'll use it on days when I want a natural look. But, you know, it's not something that I would go for on a regular basis. Okay, so the eyes are done. The complexion is done. Let's move on to lips. So I do have a few lip products. I'm not going to use all of the ones that I purchased, but I do have a few here. And to start off, I have seen so many people talk about this lip liner. This is the NYX lip liner or lip pencil in the shade Natural. And so I thought, you know what, let me see what this hype is all about. Okay, that's what it looks like. So we're going to line our lips with this. And basically what I'm seeing here is it's like your lip shade, but better. So it's not a stark difference. Okay. All right, so there's that. It goes on nice for a wooden pencil. It goes on very well. Now for lip color. I have two. This one is from NYX. This is the Shine Loud in the shade Cash Flow. Let me show you what that looks like. It's a really pretty pink. There you go, right there. And then I also have this from Wet n Wild. This is their new Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. This is in the shade Cloud Chaser. I'll show you what this looks like. This is pretty too. So that's this one right there. Really pretty. I think what I'm going to do is, because you have to use the clear overcoat with this one, and I really want to try another gloss, I'm going to save this one for another day, and I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Cloud Paint today. It's not dry at all on the lips. It feels nice. Oh, that's nice. It's not dry at all on the lips. It's really nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's that shade. And now for gloss, I actually have 3 different glosses. So I did pick up the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Mint Sprinkle. And I'll show you what that looks like. It just comes out quite it comes out quite sheer, but it does have the faintest, like mint green sort of shimmer in there. Then I picked up this one, which looked pretty nice. This is the Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper Mineral Wear Lip Plumper, and this is it's a brand new product. This one is in light pink princess cut. And I'll put that over here. That's really pretty. I might use this one on top. It's really basically a clear with the palest pink shimmer. And then the last one I got is from ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Luxe Gloss. And this is in the shade Let's Be Clear. And I don't own a totally clear lip gloss, so I wanted to try theirs. There you go. And I've decided I'm not going to use this one today. It is just a clear gloss. I'll just put a little on the back of my hand here, but it's just really a sheer clear gloss right there. So I think the one I'm going to use today is the Physicians Formula Diamond Plumper. That's pretty. That is very pretty. So there you go. This is, there's the Diamond Plumper over that whipped liquid lipstick from Wet n Wild. Really pretty. And then the last thing that I purchased is a setting spray, and I have heard a lot about this one. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist with up to 16-hour wear. And I've heard that the mister on this is really fine, so I am dying to try it. You must have to shake it because you can hear the little balls in there. Shake bottle well before each use. Okay, let's see. Let's check out the mist. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's see. It is, oh, it's incredible. And it smells fresh too. I'm trying to think. It's infused, no wonder it smells so good. It's infused with green tea, cucumber, and aloe. Known to nourish skin and keep makeup looking fresh as though you just applied it. That's really lovely. I really like that. I'll be using that an awful lot. Okay, so that is my drugstore haul and try on. I'll keep you posted on these products and how they wear. In fact, check the description box below and I will update you on how these products wore, be it the eyeshadow, the cheek products, or the lip products. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.